Next
up,
I said it
we
in
got
the quick
Angelo
picks video.
versus Angelo.
I said it in the quick picks video. I said Jacob is not very original. Jacob's going to see Gorlock over here and say, oh, it looks like Angelo. I knew it was going to happen. I called it 3 days ago in the quick picks video. That's how unoriginal Jacob is.
Versus 2024 Angelo and Shamil Gaziev.
It took you no time at all. It's unbelievable.
That wasn't even predetermined either. That was just, I saw that and I was like, oh shit.
Listen, first of all, I said this. Let me break this down, but I said the same thing.
Get your face real close to Martin. Lean over there. Come on. Get your face over there.
I would take that beard. I have more hair, a lot more hair than he does.
Get your face right next to his and do that little scowl.
Dude, I do it with Jamie. That's not a bad looking dude. Why we pretend that's an ugly guy?
Okay, then go ahead. Let's scoot that chair over and let's see. It's a little side by side for the people. Now do a little scowl. No, do the scowl. Your face is much fatter. We got to go over to the Shamil. Switch those fighters around real quick, and let's do the other one, if you don't mind.
I'd kill for that beard too, and that body. That Tom Segura has like a stand. I think it's him. He has a stand-up routine where he was like, I just want to lose enough weight that I could confidently make fun of somebody else for being fat, without the person I'm with being like, you're fatter than that guy is. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, you should want that guy's body.
Didn't he get in crazy shape?
He is in very good shape. They both of them, actually.
I saw Bert. Yeah, Bert. I actually unfollowed him on Instagram because he posted like basically a naked picture. I was like, all right, well.
Yeah, it's a towel.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. No, thank you.
Oh, somebody a little insecure. Next up, at UFC 296, we have Martin Buday, prospect, 13-1. This dude is riding a 12-fight win streak, and he's taking on Shamil Gaziev, prospect, 11-0. With 10 career stoppages. This actually is a very interesting fight. It's intriguing. I said the same things Jacob said, where Shamil looks like a schlub. I get it. He does look like a schlub. In this picture, this is a very unflattering picture because you go watch tape, he doesn't look nearly as sloppy as this. You agree with that? Dude, you watch his tape, it's not this. Okay, what a joke. Anyway, Shamil Gaziev, he's a large Dagestani. But instead of being a nonstop wrestler, he's a powerful striker. He marches forward. He lands big. He's very athletic. He'll work in more than one spinning attack per fight when you least expect it. And he does have some very real power in those hands. He's got like a relaxed striking style. He also has some wrestling in his back pocket as well. He'll shoot a double leg. He'll work some body locks. But he can get taken down. His takedown defense borderline sucks. He can get taken down quite a bit. A little worse than you would think that somebody with that beard could get taken down. He's very tough, though. He can deal with some adversity, and he is very, very dangerous. He's taking on Martin Buday. This guy's a powerful striker. He's got some heavy hands, 11 stoppage wins. He's got solid footwork. He throws everything with intent. He averages almost 6 significant strikes landed per minute, which is very good volume. But he is also hittable himself, and he can be a slow starter. He is coming off that submission win over Josh Parisian, where he looked fantastic. He doubled his strikes. He had a takedown, and he just looked great overall. I think Shamil's going to win this fight. I have picked Martin Buday, I think, in every single one of his UFC fights. He was in the last time he fought. He was in the safety parlay. I've always been very high on Martin Buday. There was a period where it's like, is he not that good? But he just smoked Josh Parisian. He looked great doing that. I still think Shamil wins this fight. These are heavyweights, so immediately you take the odds and you smush them, and it's a lot closer than whatever the odds say. And then on top of it, Shamil hits like a freight train. Shamil does have wrestling if he wants it. And if you go watch tape, he fought Grigory Paparnarev. He was losing that fight. He was getting taken down. He was getting beat, but he stayed tough. He didn't quit on himself. He got taken down late. He would still stand back up. And then he ended up finishing that guy. So I like Shamil to win. I have a quarter of a unit because heavyweights are still heavyweights. Quarter of a unit on him at plus 155. Those odds are gone. It's tightening up a little bit. But I think Shamil gets this done, even though I've been very high on Martin Buday in the past. What do you think, Jakey Boombaloots?
He's plus 123 right now. There you go.
Yeah, but if you were a premium member, you saw it.
Bet of the year.
You saw it. Go ahead.
Heavyweights, man. You know, it's just, I hate it. You know, you can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of your body. A lot of people would die to have a gift of health, and this is how you treat your body, is with bad eating habits, drinking, gallivanting.
I know you're talking about me, but can you talk about the fight? Gallivanting.
Last night you weren't gallivanting? Or I mean, Saturday night you weren't gallivanting?
We went to a Christmas party.
Excuse me, I'm trying to do a breakdown. Don't try to railroad my breakdown. I don't. I'm done.
I forgot to shut my blinds, and the neighbors are wondering what I'm doing. Okay, hurry up.
Listen, this is a heavyweight fight. I can't stand heavyweight fights. At least it's not on the main card, but this should be a sloppy affair. And in a sloppy affair, Martin Buday has shown he can kind of handle those type of fights. It doesn't seem like power ever really affects him. He just kind of walks through everything. And somehow, this guy's got some decent cardio as well. So I think he's just going to walk forward, lay on some volume on Shamil, eventually kind of wear him down and probably find a finish. But this is a sloppy affair. I don't bet heavyweights anymore. I'm done with them. I don't like watching them. I don't like, especially when they get glistening and sweaty. And But I'm going Martin Buday.
All right. I mean, they are heavyweights, and anything could happen, especially with that kind of power. Both these guys have some real power. The only reason I do like Shamil here is I watched that Grigori fight, and I left that fight being like, this dude's not soft at all. He was getting beat up. He was getting taken down, and he got to finish.
5'8" guy.
But the point was, it would have been
very
very
easy
easy
Contender
to quit.
Series? I don't know the names.
No, not the Contender Series. This was not a
Contender Series. He dropped the guy with the first punch he threw and then got taken down and was being controlled by a let's see.
He gets taken down a little too easily, for sure. For sure. No, this was a. I mean, I'm sure you saw it because you do diligent tape study.
Not
it was
on
Grigori
heavyweights.
Panaraev, some shit like that. Anyway, I liked seeing the adversity because it was very easy. The first few videos are just highlights of him knocking people out. I get nothing from that. That does me no favors whatsoever. I need to see a whole fight, and especially one reason a little bit of trouble. So anyway, only a quarter of a unit because I do agree with Jacob. Can't necessarily trust heavyweights, especially both these guys hit insanely hard. $7,800 in DraftKings, that's looking pretty good though. Now, I don't know if you want heavyweights, feast or famine heavyweights in a conservative cash game, but you're building that large GPP, that big tournament, trying to chase that $120,000, big payout like that, I think some exposure to Shamil Gaziev
Sure.
will get you going. You're not going to touch either one in DraftKings? You know what gets me going? I said this to my neighbor the other day.
Here we go.
It's a fat guy comment. So just
what category do you go to?
No.
No. I know what came up in your head. I know that.
I bet
you know
do.
what you click. You know what you click.
Anyway, we were talking about. I drank a little too much Saturday at that Christmas party.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't drink often.
You want to read these texts?
I don't drink often.
Jesus Christ! I got a 130 you up.
I don't drink often, but when I do, sometimes, oops.
Yeah, you never go in excess when you do. That's for sure, guys. Yeah, Ansel's very responsible.
I am responsible.
With his food and his alcohol.
Well, so here comes the food part. So I didn't eat like a bomb or anything like that. No, went to bed, no problem. Woke up Sunday morning, 5 o'clock, did the presentation, put it all together, filmed the quick picks like a regular, hardworking person. Then like 10 a.m. comes around, 11 a.m. comes around. I haven't eaten yet. I'm starving. I'm a little hungover.
Blood sugar.
And I was like, you know what we need? There's no good Chinese buffet around here. I fucking love Chinese buffets. You're not a big eater, so you don't appreciate it. But me and the neighbor, we were talking about it. And we were texting, and I was like, fuck. God, I love Chinese buffets. That's what gets me going. A good Chinese buffet. The little sugar donuts. The vat. It's just got the vat of the fake crab salad. Oh, my God. I love that shit.
I like tattoos on tits. That's my thing. So.
Okay.